It's Tuesday morning. Welcome to Deets, Beats, and Dancing Feet. This show is about improving your DJ performance, improving your clients' experiences, and maybe even making just a little bit more money. Hi, my name is Thomas Heath. Today's show is called Networking for Fun and Profit. Now, I know a lot of people don't like networking. I understand that completely. There was a time where I really did not like it. I joined some chambers of commerce and stuff like that, and it just never really worked for me. Until it did. Networking has the ability to help advance your brand. We'll talk about that a little bit later. It also helps you to become an expert in your community. Networking can truly kickstart and help build your business. And if it isn't already, or if you want to know a little bit more about how networking can help you, I'll see you after the break. Hi, welcome back to Deets, Beats, and Dancing Feet. Networking for fun and profit. What can networking actually do for you? Well, there's a lot of things it can do for you. But there's a path to success, and that really does involve the principle of you get out of it what you put into it. Now, it's a lot like a gym membership. Now, you can spend $100 a month on the best gym in the world, but if you don't go in and actually do the workouts, or you don't go in consistently, it's not going to do anything for you. Consistency is key to networking. You have to get out of your own way, and you have to get out of your comfort zone. When I first started my business, I joined Chamber of Commerce. But I didn't really do anything with it. I just, filled out my online profile and paid my yearly dues and assumed that they would help me generate more leads and I would become busier because of it. Well, that didn't happen. And the big reason it didn't happen is because I didn't do anything with that membership. The membership is really a club that you have to go to. You have to build connections with other people. And my good friend Bill Herman does the Creative License podcast, which is also here on DJNTV. And he did an entire show on networking. And it really changed the way that my wife and I look at how to act at one of these, like a business after hours or a business expo. Talk to people. Listen to people. Don't just walk up to people and just tell them all the things you do. People want to talk about themselves. They like to share their stories, ideally. But it's your job to make them feel comfortable with doing that. And since we are DJs and masters of ceremonies, that's pretty much our job description in a nutshell, is making people feel comfortable sharing with you. And to be a facilitator of that is a fantastic thing, because once people start building a personal one-on-one relationship with you, they're going to feel more comfortable with you as a business owner or a performer or a friend. You might actually make a friend at a networking thing. Going to your local chamber of commerce, or even better yet, an industry professionals group. If there isn't one in your area, I suggest starting one. looking to things like ILEA or NACE or the American Disc Jockey Association. Those are groups that thrive on the networking and community aspect of what we do. I'm going to tell you a story about how networking actually landed me the biggest contract that I've ever had in 20 years. And the referral came from someone who has never seen me perform at a wedding. And I did not have to sell anything to these people. I'll be right back.
DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Welcome back. So I want to tell you a little story, and this really goes into how networking actually can really make you more money, contrary to popular belief. Yesterday, I was driving to an event, and I got a great call. And so I answered the phone. It's a lost art. Some people don't answer the phone. We'll talk about that in another show. But I had a great conversation with the mother of a groom whose wedding is coming up this year. The conversation lasted as long as it could, because as soon as I got to the doors for my event, I had to start unloading, of course, and getting ready for my gig. And fast forward to this morning, and we had a great conversation, talked to about an hour and a half today. And there was not one part of that conversation that had anything to do with me selling my services. Because the day before, she had talked with a florist in the area, very well-respected florist. He's has a beautiful shop downtown, and he focuses on higher-end weddings. She asked about entertainment, and his response was immediately that they had to call me for Thomas with A+. And so she was already convinced that they needed to have me as the DJ and MC at her son's wedding. It's very, first off, it's very humbling to have other event professionals put you in that kind of a top of mind awareness. And that only comes from building relationships with other people. You know, you could take your, hand out your business cards to a bunch of people, and they will either throw them away or they'll put them in their wallet or their bag and maybe call you, maybe not. They won't remember you because you didn't take an interest in them. So suffice it to say, and I said that again and again and again, networking works. At the end of my conversation today, we were all smiling and laughing and talking about the weather up here. And it is the biggest contract that A+ Event Entertainment has ever had. So networking works, and it can put you in that position of authority. It can put you in that position of top of mind awareness with other event professionals that are respected in your industry, and they are respected by potential clients that you might have. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of those relationships. And one of the things that we do is we visit venues, like I said earlier. But one of the things that we're planning on doing this year is we are going to be taking these little boxes. Right here. It's got a couple A+ Event Entertainment mugs. a couple of our A+ Event Entertainment pens. Got a nice card from all of us here at A+, and Roast and Toast Coffee, which is one of my favorite coffee shops here in the Petoskey area. And we're going to be there's going to be tags on there that said "You've been mugged by A+," which is it's a fun play on words. But we're taking those to venues and to other vendors that refer us. We're not just taking it around. We're not just taking those around to random venues that don't know about us or that haven't heard about us. What we are going to be taking is we're going to be taking a holder that has rat cards and business cards. And we're also going to be taking a sheet, like an informational sheet, and we've set up meetings in advance. Don't drop in unannounced on people. Nobody likes it. People are busy. Don't do it. Make sure you call in advance. But let me show you what those look like. Okay, so what we've got here is this plexiglass holder, and it's got some rat cards that we had made from Vistaprint. And on the back, it's got some more info. Let's go like that. And yeah, you can really not even see that. There we go. Get our name and stuff on the bottom. And we had these business cards made up. And branding is, where you are, showing that you're different than everybody else. And one of the ways that we've decided to do that was we had some die-cut business cards made locally here from Mitchell Graphics, which is a printing company here in Petoskey. Boy, I'm doing all kinds of shout-outs today to Petoskey businesses. And the Petoskey Chamber, of course. Awesome. So what we're doing is we're taking these to all of the venues that we visit. And we talk about what we do. And we talk about what sets us apart and what makes us different than, and what makes us different, how we do things differently than, say, other DJs that they may have seen, or what they perceive a DJ to do. We do a lot more planning in advance, and we do a lot more day of coordination. And that's one of the things that sets us apart. And we have lots of reviews, and we've won awards and stuff like that for those. And a lot of that goes into where we put ourselves and how we put our brand in our area. So, guess what time it is? It's time for your action steps. I'll be right back. Here are your action steps. Number 1, embrace networking. Check out Bill Herman's Creative License podcast on networking. You'll learn a lot. I know I did. Ask people about themselves. People like to talk about themselves. They like to tell their stories. And the more you can learn about a person personally, the better you can help them. One key to doing that, though, is listening with the intent to learn more about them. Don't listen with the intent to respond. Because once you do that, you're no longer actually listening to the conversation that you're having with that person. Number 2, join an organization. We're members of the Chamber of Commerce here. I'm also a member of the American Disc Jockey Association. There are other great national organizations like ILEA or NACE, NAME, BNI, all focused on networking and professionals in this area. We actually created a group here in Northern Michigan called the Northern Michigan Event Professionals Group. And that is, it's a group of like-minded individuals who really wanted to raise the bar for what a Northern Michigan professional looks like. And I think we're taking great strides in doing that. And number 3, take care of people that take care of you. That can be as simple as a thank you card. It can be a phone call. It can be a visit. It can be some mugs with some coffee. Make sure that people that refer you know that you appreciate it. People like to be appreciated. It's just a thing. Thank you so much for watching today. If you've got any questions or any comments about networking, how much you like it or how much you don't like it, put them in the comments below, or join our Facebook group for Deets, Beats, and Dancing Feet. My name is Thomas Heath. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you on Tuesday.